Hi, my name is Jim Hewlett. I'm a board member with the Winters Theater Company, and I'm joined here this afternoon with Linda Glick, one of our board members as well, and one of the founding members of the Winters Theater Company. How's it going, Linda?
It's going great.
Great. So,
really
wanted
good.
to ask you a little bit about the founding of the Winters Theater Company, going way back to 1980.
Yeah, I moved to Winters around that time, and I grew up in a community theater in Massachusetts, and it was very important to me. It played a very important part in my life, and I just wanted to see what I could do about creating a similar kind of group in Winters to give people an opportunity to show their stuff on the stage. So I made a few phone calls, got in touch with some people, and there were seeds of a community theater already, or plays and activity already going on, and I just sort of joined forces at that point. And we put on our first production at the newly built Winters Community Center that still had dirt on the floor in the kitchen, and we put on a Christmas play.
How exciting. That's cool. Yeah, I heard about the community center back in the day.
Yeah.
Still wasn't quite finished. I guess the restrooms weren't done yet either.
No, but there was a lot of interest in the theater company in doing something together theatrically, and we were able to attract people of all ages, and people
great.
from surrounding areas too. So it was really fun. It was exciting.
That's great. And when you think about it, 37 years later, what you just said is what's still happening. It still attracts a lot of people from throughout the region. And speaking of that, what do you think the theater company offers to the community at large?
I am really passionate about giving everybody an opportunity to be on stage, to bring the community together in a theatrical way, in a creative way. It affords an opportunity for people who've never been on stage before to probably give it a shot. The play that we're putting on right now, and I'll give a little plug here, Murder at Cafe Noir is, I think, for me, a prime example of what we're all about. A mom called me up a few weeks after we had auditions, and she has a 14-year-old little child, and her child was looking for some theater in Winters, and there was nothing at the high school, and she was very frustrated. They were new members of the Winters community, and she says, what do we do for theater here? And I said, well, you know, I just cast this play, but if your daughter wants to be my assistant, let's bring her on. So we did. At auditions, I had a 79-year-old woman come and audition for the play, never been on stage before, decided that this was something she wanted to try. We cast her, and she's fabulous. She was a school teacher. She had a lot of oomph, and she's just fabulous in the play. It's great. She didn't even know she could do it. And then the other example that I can give you is we have a member of our theater community, somebody who's been in our shows over the years, many shows, and he's become frail in his old age. But he came to audition and he said, I really want to be in this play. I really want to do something. So we found a part for him, and we've accommodated him. We've had to make a lot of accommodations just because of his physical frailty, but we're going to make it work. And it's so exciting to see the cast come together and to cheer him on and to make him really feel a part and to continue to feel a part of the community. We're out to just give everybody who's ever had a seed of interest in being on stage or being creative in that way, or just to share the experience of being on stage and being a part of a theater company. And the other thing that's important, really, when you become that intensely committed to a show, it could be a 10-week period, it could be a 6-week period, you become really close to the people who you are performing with or doing tech or creating this theatrical performance with, and those are friends for life.
Great. Well, thank you, Linda, and I like the fact you touched on some of the things that Jermaine talked about on our previous video about the fact that it is true community theater, that auditions are open to everybody, and it's from the youngest to the oldest, and I think your current dinner theater example, Murder at Cafe Noir, is a great example of that.
It is.
So I'm going to be giving to the Winters Theater Company on the Big Day of Giving coming up on Thursday, May 4th.
Me too.
Absolutely, yes, and so we encourage our listeners and viewers and participants to get involved as well. Go to winterstheater.org and join us on the Big Day of Giving. Thanks for your time, Linda.
Thank you.
Have a great day, and thank you, Winters, for your support of the Winters Theater Company.